What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And the She-Hulk star, her name's Tatiana Maslany, is facing some serious backlash, deservedly so, for her thoughts and opinions on transgender kids. But before we get into that, we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. I'm really excited. This is awesome. And so if you aren't subscribed, which you probably are, most people who watch my videos are not subscribed. If you're not, I hope I can earn your subscription today and we can get to that 1,000 subscriber goal. So thank you guys. Now let's go back to the video. So she is speaking out against a new law that the Canadian province of Saskatchewan has instituted. We'll read it. Maslany blasted the Canadian province of Saskatchewan after authorities put in place an education law that required schools to notify parents when their children is experiencing gender confusion, including the child's desire to use special pronouns in class. The rules also prevent schools from transgendering a student unless a parent approves. The fact that there even needs to be a law made about this is so indicative of where we are as a society. That is so sad and pathetic that laws have to be made to hold the government back. That's insane to me. And her comments, for me, are absolutely diabolical. So Jose, let's play a video of her commenting on this.
It should not be the control of the parents whether a child, how a child identifies, how a child knows themselves to be. That isn't a parent's place.
It is every parent's right to be as involved as they can be in their child's life. Granted, helicopter parenting needs to take a back seat, but you know what I mean. When it comes to these kinds of issues, it is every parent's due diligence to be a part of that and be involved in that. Already this chick is getting on my nerves.
It's an overreach. It's an overreach on the part of the provincial government to legislate that. It's absurd. Children have rights. Children are human beings who have knowledge and who know themselves, and we should be taking cues from them. In so many ways, we should be taking cues from them.
No, we shouldn't be taking cues from children at all. Children don't know anything. That's why they have parents, because the parents are supposed to teach them, to educate them, to help them, and then eventually those children grow up to be adults, and then they do the same thing. And while I hate government intervention as much as the next person, in this case, obviously it has to happen, because a parent shouldn't be concerned that they're sending their kids to school only to have the school indoctrinating them or changing their gender or whatever happens. Also, I think it's very interesting to note that Tatiana Maslany herself has no kids. Okay? So it's very easy to have these kinds of opinions when it literally plays no part in your life. Fortunately, though, the majority of people see how crazy she is. So let's go to X/Twitter and read a few comments there to restore some of our lost hope in humanity. So the first one from Kelly J. Keene sounds exactly the same as the argument for the P word. You know, she's not wrong. One of their biggest arguments is that children should be able to make the decisions on their own. Johnny Bell says it's a well-known fact that childless queer theorists are obsessed with other people's children. That's one thing I've always said, and it's gotten even more perverse now, is the left's obsession with children. Vishal says, someone tell Tatiana that her point of view about someone else's kids is the real overreach. Let her bear her own kids and follow the concepts she is selling to the world. Yeah, exactly. When you have your own kids, let's see how much of a proponent you are to give up your rights to your children. Let's see how cool with it you can be. Deterministic optimism says it's always the people without children. And Sue says someone needs to tell her to leave the parenting to the parents and that she's grasping at straws with her own overreach. Couldn't have said it better myself. Leave the parenting to the parents. Leave the kids to the parents. Government institutions like public education have no business other than teaching them arithmetic, and let's get them in gym class a little more too. So Tatiana and her opinions are absolutely bonkers, ludicrous, but I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of her and her idea of parents' rights over their own children? I gotta say, she's pretty wild in her thinking. If you like this video, please go down and like it. If you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel. There's new content like this all the time, and hit that bell for notifications. And if you want more crazy antics and stuff like this, why don't you watch that video right there? And as always, guys, peace out.